Aloha, everybody. I wanted to take a moment today to talk to you kind of about what happened yesterday. I got on a Facebook Live on my personal page and I was upset. I was on the road. Some guy had really pissed me off. And then I realized, thinking about it today, I probably put out a lot of negativity, right? Because I was mad. So I'm going to go back and erase that video and I want to talk to you about it. So basically, I live in Hawaii, and we don't have freeways on Maui. Okay, we have highways. Speed limit on the highway is 45. I do an average 55, in between 55, 60, and I'm always on the right because when I used to drive with my stepmom, she would get mad at me driving in the left lane going slow. She's like, that's the passing lane. So I always move over to the right, and I just cruise, because my job is laid back. I don't have to rush to be anywhere. I always give myself more than enough time. But Maui's been getting pretty bad with the speeding. And I only say that because I actually researched the numbers, and since February, 19 people, and this is for all of Hawaii, not just Maui, 19 people have died in 2019, and it increased by 73% compared to last year. So last year was 43 people died in 2018, and those were just pedestrians. Okay. So here on Maui, we've been having a lot of speeding, hit and runs, people dying, and just they keep going. It's getting ridiculous. You'll see some bumper stickers here that say slow down, this ain't the mainland, but they're speeding just as much. I understand that we all have to share the road, but remember, it's a privilege to drive. You had to get that piece of paper saying, hey, you're a safe driver, and you respect the road. Okay, people forget about that. At least you're not walking in this heat. At least you're able to drive. You get there faster. At least you're not taking the bus. Things like that. So that's one of the triggers for me that really bothers me, is because I want to get home to my family. I know you guys want to get home to your family, but people don't think about that when they're on the road. They're just being selfish and just trying to get in front of everybody. I don't know what happened to the aloha. I remember when I was younger, people would, let each other in, go for it. I don't know what happened, but I tried to bring it back. So I want you to try this. If you're ever nice to somebody on the road, you let them in. See how the road treats you after. I guarantee you won't have a bunch of butt heads. You'll be able to get out of a difficult spot easier and things like that. So that's one of the things that really bothers me, because sometimes I'll even have my family in the car and somebody will be riding my ass. And you can obviously see I have people in the car. So what's the point? Where are you going? I don't understand. And usually we'll all end up at the same light. So then I really clap, like, yeah, nice. We're all at the same light. Was that really important? And another thing that really pissed me off, because in the same sense yesterday, as people were speeding, this guy litters. He said it was the wind that picked up the rubbish and just flinged it out the window, but I seen him reach over and grab it, and it just kind of went out the window. And that really triggered me. I don't know. I guess when I see people litter, it really, really bothers me. I went and I chased down this homeless guy because I seen him throw his beer can one day as we were taking the kids to school, and just some fire went off inside me, and I went and dropped the kids at school, and I went back and I found him, and I gave him a piece of my mind. You shouldn't be littering. You need to respect this island. You're here. You need to leave it to the rest of the kids and the people and things like that. People forget about stuff like that. So I drove up next to him, and I was trying to be, hey, get his attention, and he was ignoring me. But he finally turned over and I'm like, don't be throwing your trash out the window. Like, what's up with that? And he was like, oh, it was the wind. And I just looked at him and I shook my head. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like, I seen you. But whatever, you know, at least he looked at me. I said what I had to say because my soul was on fire and I was probably driving like a dumbass. So for that, I'm sorry. But those are the two main things that really, really bother me, that people take for granted. You know, they're selfish in speeding and wanting to get wherever it is that they need to get and forgetting about the other people. The littering, like, that's just gotten way ridiculous and out of hand. It just needs to stop. And, you know, the lack of respect for other people. There is other people besides you on the road. There's other people that have families. And, you know, why can't we all just share the road? I don't understand. So I don't want to be another statistic on the road, like, oh, somebody got hit because of whatever. You know, I seen an accident the other day where this family, it was 4 people in the car, and they were scared as shit because they got hit. And they were all sitting there you could just see the thankfulness on their face, you know, with their ice packs and stuff like that. But people forget about that kind of stuff. You know, people could just be walking, minding their own business, and here comes some asshole around the corner wanting to speed and hits them and just keeps going. Like, that's, like, are you kidding me? Is that what we do nowadays? So I just felt that I needed to redo that video, not send all that negativity out into the world, because that's not me. But definitely I was mad. My soul was on fire. And I just think that people need to remember that there is other people around here and it's not just about them. So thanks for letting me share. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.